What's up, everyone? It's XBV, and today we are settling the biggest debate in soccer history, maybe even all of sports history. For over a decade, two titans have dominated the beautiful game, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. Their rivalry is legendary, pushing each other to insane new heights, breaking every record imaginable, splitting the entire world into two camps. You're either Team Messi or Team Ronaldo. There is no in-between. It's a debate that's raged in comment sections on playgrounds and in stadiums for years, and everyone has a strong opinion. But opinions are one thing, and cold hard data is another. So today we're going to put emotions aside and look at the numbers. We're going to do something huge. We've collected an insane amount of data. Alright, first up, we have one of the most important stats for any goal scorer shot conversion rate. For anyone who doesn't know, this is super simple. It's the percentage of a player's total shots that actually end up in the back of the net. Basically, it tells us how clinical they are. You can take 100 shots, but if none of them go in, what's the point? This stat is all about efficiency, and I was genuinely shocked when I saw these numbers. Are you guys ready for this? So, we dug through thousands and thousands of shots from their entire careers. We looked at league games, Champions League, everything. And when you put it all together, Lionel Messi has a career shot conversion rate of around 20.9%. That means for every 5 shots he takes, one of them is a goal. That is absolutely insane efficiency. But what about Ronaldo? The man is famous for shooting from literally anywhere on the pitch. He's known for his power and his confidence to just let it fly. Because of this, his total number of shots is way higher than Messi's, and that impacts his conversion rate. Cristiano Ronaldo's career shot conversion rate is sitting around 16.2%. Okay, let's look at this from a different angle, which is goals per shot. This is basically the flip side of conversion rate, but it helps paint an even clearer picture of efficiency. Instead of a percentage, this tells us exactly how many shots, on average, it takes for each player to score one goal. If you were a manager and could only give your player a certain number of chances, who would you bet on? This stat gives us the answer, and it's a huge deal. Let's start with Messi again. Based on his conversion rate, the math is pretty straightforward. To score one goal, Lionel Messi needs to take approximately 4.78 shots. Let's just call it 4.8 shots. So, on average, every 5th time he shoots the ball, his team is celebrating a goal. That level of consistency is just mind-blowing. It shows a player who isn't just shooting for the sake of it, he's waiting for the right moment. Now for Cristiano. We already know he takes a lot more shots, so you'd expect this number to be higher, and it is. For Cristiano Ronaldo to score one goal, he needs to take on average about 6.17 shots. Let's round that to 6.2. So he needs over one full shot more than Messi to find the back of the net. This isn't a criticism, it's just a different style. Ronaldo's philosophy is volume. He believes that if you don't shoot, you can't score. This next chapter is huge. It's not about goals, it's about accuracy. We're talking about shots on target percentage. This stat measures how often a player's shot actually forces the goalkeeper to make a save or it goes in. It doesn't count shots that are blocked or fly into the stands. This is the ultimate test of a shooter's accuracy. For this one, we analyzed tens of thousands of shots. Let's look at Cristiano Ronaldo first. He is famous for his powerful, unpredictable shots like the knuckleball. These can be incredibly hard for a keeper to handle, but they can also be harder to control. Over his entire career, Cristiano Ronaldo has a shots on target percentage of approximately 38%. That means nearly 4 out of every 10 shots he takes will test the goalkeeper. But then you look at Messi. His style is completely different. He often favors precision over power, looking to place the ball perfectly into the corner away from the keeper. He's a master of the finesse shot. Alright, it's time for the comeback chapter. This is where Ronaldo lives. We're talking about long-range goals. Goals from outside the 18-yard box. These are the moments that get you out of your seat. Let's start with Messi. Free kicks. Curling shots from the edge of the box. Over his career, Messi has scored a phenomenal number of goals from outside the box. The exact number is always climbing, but it's well over 100 goals. Most of these are from that sweet spot just outside the penalty area, but then there's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo has redefined what's possible from long range, 30 yards out, 35 yards out, even 40 yards out. His total number of goals from outside the box is staggering, sitting at over 120 goals throughout his career. He has scored more long-range goals than Messi, and he does it from more varied and often more difficult distances. This one is not even close. This is it, the final chapter, big game performance. Let's look at the biggest stage in club football, the Champions League finals. In these high-stakes games, Lionel Messi has scored 4 goals in the finals he's played in. Now for Cristiano Ronaldo, a man who calls himself Mr. Champions League. Ronaldo has also scored 4 goals in Champions League finals, the same as Messi. However, when you look at the sheer volume of decisive goals, Ronaldo often has a slight edge. According to the data we analyzed today, Lionel Messi has the statistical edge in shooting, shot conversion rate, goals per shot, shots on target percentage, which all point to him being the more efficient and accurate shooter. However, Cristiano Ronaldo proved he is the undisputed king of long-range goals, and arguably the more clutch shooter when the pressure is at its absolute peak. It shows that while Messi might be the more precise finisher, Ronaldo is the master of the spectacular and high-stakes moments. But here's the thing about this debate. The stats tell one story, but everyone's heart tells another. The data gives Messi the win today, but maybe you value long-range goals and clutch performance more than anything else. So now, I have to ask you guys, who do you think is the better shooter? Forget the stats for a second and tell me your gut feeling. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was one of the craziest videos we've ever made, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more insane sports breakdowns like this, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel right now so you don't miss the next one. We've got some huge ideas coming. See you in the next video.